Pandering pastors, I want to point out the role of the church in misleading women and contributing to the downfall of the family. Pandering pastors, single women run the church. The vast majority of churches are run by single women. Now, she's not the pastor of the church, but she running that church. The vast majority of the people that are in church are women. And that's the vast majority of churches. And thus, the money received is coming from women more than anybody else. So it's similar to how the entertainment industry caters to women because women are the ones who are paying. Y'all, the churches are not mainly attended by women just because men don't want to be spiritual or men don't want to be under the authority of God. That's not necessarily it. Some do want to do it and some don't. That's not the point here. The point is the ones that do want this to be a part of their life can't be in the majority of churches because they won't stand for the pastor who's not willing to give the whole truth about what the word of God says about women and family and men and order. So when they will cater to the woman because women are the ones filling the seats and women are the ones paying, and they'll leave out and twist and flip and cut things out and not tell the whole story about what the word of God says about order. I'll tell you why this matters. Pastors leave out all kinds of stuff. They add, they take out, they twist, they flip, whatever, because they know that their bread and butter, single women, would gawk at it. These pastors know that single women would gawk at what the Bible actually says about women and what the Bible actually says about order and what the Bible actually says about punishment and what the Bible actually says about authority and what the Bible actually says about obedience, not just in relationship, but just in general. These pastors know that single women would gawk at what the Bible actually says in its entirety. So they leave it out and men won't stand for it. So the pastors will accommodate and compromise and men don't respect that. And they're not sitting for that. It's not that men don't necessarily even want to be spiritual or want to be in, and I'm not giving an endorsement of anything about, I'm just highlighting the issue here. I'm saying that it's not that men don't want to be in church areas. Some do, some don't. But understand this, Islam does not have the issue of incredibly low, almost non-existent. Men in the church extinct. It's not even almost there. What do they call it? It's like you almost extinct. It's like extinct. Islam doesn't have that issue. Judaism does not have that issue. Nothing compared to the lack of male attendance in the church. Why? It's clearly not because they don't want to be spiritual, that they don't want to be religious, that they don't want to be under the authority of God. That's not that. Some do, some don't. The point is, that's not the end of the problem. The issue is that there are way more Christian pastors who will pander and accommodate and twist up what they call the word of God to pander to a human woman. And that's what men don't respect. Oh, I gotta add this. One reason why this is so important to point out is because the pastor refusing to tell the whole truth gives women in the church a different level of spiritual authority. Y'all, people don't know how dangerous this, how wild this is, how deep this gets. This gives women another level, a level of spiritual authority to do what they want to do and call it God's plan, because to them, God's plan has been presented as their plan with God's power behind it. You don't know how deep this is.